All right, kids, now how about we do some scripture readings from the Book of Mormon?
The pod.
A great price.
The pod.
A great price.
Hello everybody, we are back. It is family home evening and we are back to the pod of great price. My name is Fraser Min and I'm here today with my best friend across the pond,
Chris Jessup. Hi folks, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it.
How you doing? Now Chris, I gotta ask you a quick question. What's something that gets you fired up? Like immediately, but not in a bad way, not in an angry fired up. I'm like hyped. I'm psyched.
I would say come from behind victories in track and field, in the 4x4.
Just gets
Or
you
a race.
psyched. That's
It
very
gets me
nice.
psyched. Yeah.
You know what gets me psyched?
What gets you psyched?
You know the bit in Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper when she goes high in like the second chorus when that she hits that.
Oh yeah, the key change up.
But it's that she goes for it. It gets me fired up. Now, you know what scares me to my fucking core?
Books.
Cyndi Lauper in The Goonies.
Oh yeah.
Cyndi Lauper, when she hits the high note, gets me psyched. But dude, The Goonies, great film. There's some grotesque people, weird kind of things. Cyndi Lauper, when she pulls that face, it's just her in the music video. When Brad's just fucking working out, and she does that, and she looks like the fucking Predator.
Oh, with her upper lip. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she does that thing.
Oh,
when I was a
shit.
kid,
Yeah.
when I was a kid, that shit me the fuck up so much that actually scared me. When I was
really?
like, nothing else did, dude. Sloth, adorable. He's a very adorable monster, whatever he is. Cyndi Lauper doing that Predator mouth, still gives me nightmares.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I guess I know what you're talking about. That never wigged me out. Mainly, I mean, maybe it's because maybe I was just like accustomed to like ugly people.
Maybe
Not
I
to
was
say
just
Cyndi Lauper's ugly, but the face
Cyndi
she pulls,
Lauper.
but the face she pulls is
That face she
more
pulls.
ugly.
I wouldn't say it's an ugly
pull-
face. I would say it's a scary face. Like
Okay,
a spooky,
yeah, that would
spooky
maybe I
witch.
look like no. I think I will amend my statement. I said maybe I grew up with around a lot of ugly people. No, that's not true. I grew up around a lot of scary people. That works better.
Okay, right. Well,
Maybe
we
that's why I
are
wasn't
actually that is why we are revisiting those times.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
scary times.
We're going back in time a little bit here, literally and figuratively, of course. And in chapter 2, if you want to get caught up, basically, Lehi takes his family out of Jerusalem, leaves all their belongings behind, and they're dwelling in tents.
They are the whole
That's kind
family.
of what they're doing. Leman and Lemuel are marrying against their
The
father.
two
Lehi.
French older brothers.
Yep. And Nephi let them know, like, hey, yeah, or God came to Nephi and said, hey, if you follow my commandments, you're going to be prosperous. You're going to be a lot better off. And also too, if you do that, you're going to rule over your brethren. And wouldn't that be kind of cool? So
You get to be ruler of the brothers.
yeah,
You're alpha.
exactly.
You get to lead your brothers. Your dad's still daddy. There's no papa's papa.
Exactly.
Merci,
So,
papa.
yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll and get into chapter 3. How are you feeling?
I am so ready. Let's get back on the adventures of Nephi and crew.
First Nephi, chapter 3. Lehi's sons returned to Jerusalem to obtain the plates of brass. Laban refuses to give the plates up. Nephi exhorts and encourages his brethren. Laban steals their property and attempts to slay them. Laman and Lemuel smite Nephi and Sam and are reproved by an angel, about 600 to 592 BC. So in the span of
Okay,
these
so
8 years-ish.
that was today's title scroll. Our Star Wars of what's to come. Things
What's to
we might have
come
missed up on.
in this little...
That sounds...
chapter here.
It's sounding saucy.
Sounding saucy. Things are starting to move. Plot's starting to pick up a little bit. We got a new character,
Tensions.
Laban, right? We got some plates.
Yeah, we have a new L.
Plates
There's
of
a lot of...
brass, by the way. We heard about the
Oh,
plates
we
of gold.
mentioned that.
Plates of gold. Plates of brass this time. A little shake 'em up
Brass
style, right?
Okay. So the other thing that I wanted to say is, so I was watching an interview once with who is it that wrote Game of Thrones?
George R.R. Martin.
George R.R. Martin, right? And he was saying about when you're writing something, you're supposed to give people different names that start with different letters so that you can remember. And he was saying about how he just like threw that rule out the book, which is very Joseph Smith right now. Like it does become harder to kind of tell people apart if they all start with the same letter. So we got an L theme. We've got a lot of L names. Okay, we still haven't had a Luke or Leia, which at some point he's going to run out of made up names.
We're going to have to rely on the old, tried and true, Luke and Leia.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. And there was something about slaying.
Something about slaying, which is always great. You always like to slay. Slay
We
all day.
always like to slay.
Verse number 1. And it came to pass that I, Nephi, returned from speaking with the Lord to the tent of my father.
Oh, where he's dwelling.
Where he's dwelling. Yes, going back to the tent.
So, all right, we're starting up strong.
Yep.
Father's already dwelling in that tent. Nephi's going to break him out of it.
And it came to pass that he spake unto me, saying, Behold, I have dreamed a dream, in the which... I don't know what else you can dream other than a dream.
Well, it's just Les Miserables, isn't it? I
Yeah.
dreamed a dream. Yeah, so we... Okay.
Yeah.
We got
in
a
the-
lament already, early on.
Yep. Behold, I have dreamed a dream, in the which the Lord hath commanded me that thou and thy brethren shall return to Jerusalem. So God came to him in a dream, said, Hey, send your boys back. For behold, Laban hath the record of the Jews, and also a genealogy of my forefathers, and they are engraven upon plates of brass.
Okay, so God has told Papa, Bryan Cranston,
Yep.
that he's send the boys back. You need to go get brass plates. So we haven't made the gold yet. Right now we're
No, not
starting.
gold yet. We're on brass plates. With
Gold
this.
has not been invented yet.
I would say that
Let's
gold
not
is
question
an
it.
element. Doesn't
Let's not
really
question it.
become invented.
Say yes, Fraser. You're very wise. Say yes, Fraser. Say yes, Fraser. Of course, Chris. We will edit it in. Say yes, Fraser. Of course.
Yes, of course, Fraser. You are very wise.
And so this is also a this is also the very first time that we see genealogy come into play in Mormonism as well, which is just mainly not so much a scriptural significant thing, even though we have to make sure we keep track of our family. But it's also the fascination that Mormons have with genealogy. This is 3 chapters in, so just a little tick mark in Mormon culture there. With that little mention. And wherefore, this is verse number 4, wherefore the Lord hath commanded me that thou and thy brothers should go into the house of Laban and seek the records and bring them down hither into the wilderness. So you got to
go rob him.
You got
So
to go
now you
rob
need to
Laban.
go. So all right, okay. So now God is egging them on to commit robbery, potentially armed robbery.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't
Or-
say anything
or-
explicitly just yet with violence.
I get
Said
it. No, or is it
break
supposed to
in.
be like an Ocean's 11 kind of just get in there, get out,
Yeah, heisty, very heisty, for sure.
heist your way for it? God just says to Laban or Papa Bryan Cranston, tell your boys just you need to go get those plates. Just go Ocean's 11 it. Get it out.
Yep.
That's your plan. Okay, cool.
and out.
Right. He's got a lot of faith. He's got
Exactly.
a lot of faith in our young Brad Pitt, George
Yeah.
Clooney.
Just pop over, pop
Matt
back.
Damon.
It'll take 15 minutes. Easy peasy.
Yeah. Just go heist.
And now, behold, thy brothers murmur, saying, It is a hard thing which I have required of them. But behold,
So wait, the two older brothers are told to just do something, and they can't help but murmur that early.
because they saying it is a hard thing which I have required of them. It's like it's a hard thing. Literally,
I would normally be down to heist, but as soon as you tell me to do
Father,
it,
I don't believe that we can pull off this type of job.
Jub.
All of them are driving Mini Coopers. The title of the movie is called The Jerusalem Job.
Yeah.
Saying is a hard thing which I have required of them, but behold, I have not required it of them, but it is a commandment of the Lord. So he's like, I'm not requiring you, God's requiring you, okay? Like,
Guys.
have faith in God.
Yeah. It's a good way to subvert the blame. He's he's laying that groundwork.
Yeah.
Keep saying that, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's because I feel like I know what's to come. I feel like we're already seeing lessons of Nephi that I'm like trying to take mental note of like, he's a little bit of a, okay.
Yeah. Therefore go, my son, and thou shalt be favored of the Lord, because thou hast not murmured. Hey, you haven't talked up against me, so.
You haven't bitched and whined and smoked cigarettes and been cool with beret.
Yeah, you are so uncool that you're going to be favored now. The nerds winning all the time, right?
All the goddamn time.
Verse number 7. And it came to pass that I, Nephi, said unto my father, I will go and do the things which the Lord hath commanded. For I know that the Lord giveth no commandments unto the children of men, save he shall prepare a way for them, that they may accomplish the thing which he commandeth them. And this sentence, right, or this verse here, is... this is one that you're asked to like ponder on and apply in your own life when you're growing up. This is one that I had memorized at one point. But what's that?
So read it again.
And it came to pass that I, Nephi, said unto my father, so this is Nephi talking to Lehi, I will go and do the things which the Lord hath commanded. For I know that the Lord giveth no commandments unto the children of men, save he shall prepare a way for them, that they may accomplish the thing which he commandeth them.
That's what a mouthful. And you said that was something to ponder on. Okay, what all right, ponder out loud.
The idea here, at least from what I can remember and gather from yesteryear, is that the Lord isn't going to give you something that you can't handle. And
I don't know.
like, you're going to accomplish the thing which he commanded you to do, because he's going to prepare the way for you to just follow and go for it. So it's like he's going to
do all the work for you.
He's not going to ask you to do something out of your ability. And following in what he commands it's going to happen if you just do it.
Yeah, true. They have a very just do it attitude. They're very Nike, however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah. Like just go in, go for it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Take.
Verse number 8. And it came to pass that when my father had heard these words, he was exceedingly glad, for he knew that I had been blessed of the Lord.
Okay. So Dad's happy.
I made Daddy happy.
Nephi said, I'm going to do it. Dad's happy.
Mm-hmm. And I, Nephi, and my brethren took our journey in the wilderness with our tents.
Where are you going to dwell?
You might have been assuming that we didn't take our tents along, but I haven't forgot about them, okay? Not us. So we're going to go back to Jerusalem, and the tents are coming with. Don't think we didn't have any shelter. Okay, we're prepared.
I got a lot of dwelting to do on the way.
You got
where am I to do it?
What are you supposed to do on the way to Jerusalem other than dwell? Doesn't make any sense.
Can't dwell on the back of a camel.
And it came to pass that when we had gone up to the land of Jerusalem, I and my brethren did consult one with another. We had cast lots, who of us should go into the house or unto the house of Laban. So casting lots is like a drawing straws situation. I don't know exactly. I'm going to go ahead and hit the little hyperlink here.
So it's like to figure out who the loser is.
yeah, it doesn't really give context to what it actually looks like, other than just referencing Nehemiah in the Old Testament. But
Let's say drawing straws.
drawing straws. That's the best way to think about it. Drawing straws.
Drawing stone.
Drawing stone.
Do they have stones in
casting.
Jerusalem?
It's like a like a roll of the dice kind of thing. Whoever gets whatever score, quote unquote.
What's that? What's the game in Star Wars? Feels like you know that. You would know that.
Oh, sabak.
Sabak.
Yeah. Yep. Good old sabak. Never played it. Let's see.
But you feel like you could, right? It
could.
feels like you could get into it.
Yeah, I mean, you can lose an entire spaceship in that game, so it's like the stakes can be, sounds like there's no ceiling. Let's see.
Just like this book.
Exactly. So they cast lots of who of us should go into the house, or unto the house of Laban. And it came to pass that the lot fell upon Laman. And Laman went unto the house of Laban, and he talked with him as he sat in his house. So
Okay, so first off, just for a little bit of context, so they're at Laban, his house, another French dude.
yeah, Laban, Laman, and Lin-Manuel Miranda.
So they've gone to another French Laban. So he is a gentleman. He is a man. He's not a child like these guys.
Yes, yeah. You
Okay.
can think of it like
Now, who is he in relation to this family? Are we supposed to know that already? Because I feel like I might have missed it.
No, it's they didn't really provide a lot of like how those two are connected, other than Laban has the record of the Jews and the genealogy of Lehi's people. So Laban's just the guy who has the thing that Lehi needs. The MacGuffin is in possession of Laban, right?
Cool.
Like that's what he like. He's the guy
Right now,
whose
he's just the
house-
guy that has it.
Exactly. So like if we're pulling heist situation, it's in his house where the jewel in the glass casing
Okay.
is. But in this case,
That's
it's
no
piece of
problem.
brass.
So he's got the Ark of the Covenant, and
Exactly.
so we got Laman. That's brother number one, big boy, big
Yep.
brother. So he's being the big brother. He's going up. He's doing the talking. So he's
Yep.
gone to the door.
Yep.
Knock knock. Who's there? Bonjour.
Yeah, so he goes into his house, he goes in and talks with him. Verse number 12, and he desired of Laban the records which were engraven upon the plates of brass, which contained the genealogy of my father. So he asks for the plates. And behold, it came to pass that Laban was angry, and thrust him out of his presence, and he would not that he should have the records. Wherefore he said unto him, Behold, thou art a robber, and I will slay thee.
Whoa. Okay. So he's angry. So he's angry. Well, I mean,
He's pissed.
so
and-
far, Laman is being very. He's being nice. He's going up. He's not trying to rob him. He's just trying to go and have a conversation with the man as a fellow Frenchman.
As a fellow Frenchman, he goes up and he says, Laban, let me tell you something. My family has been wondering about those plates for so very long, and I was wondering if would you mind if we took them from you?
No.
But I was hoping...
Leave. Flick cigarette.
Oh,
Get out of my house.
What?
I keep
I
going
step into your
German.
house with share cigarettes. You're going to toss me out? You thrust? You going to thrust at me?
You're trying to take on my plate. I can't do French. I keep going Italian or German. Or
All right.
oh man, I think it's because I was paying. I don't know. So he's just trying to strike a deal. Laban man.
Laban man, yeah.
Laban man can. Laban man can. Who do you think he is? The fucking candy shop man at the start of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The candy bland man giving out his brass plates? No.
Yeah.
Get out of
So
here,
he said,
poor
You're
boy.
A robber, GTFO.
You are a robber, and you are robbing me. This is a crime.
And he did say in his French accent, Behold, thou art a robber, and I will slay thee.
And I will slay.
But Laman
Just
fled
fucking
out of his
slut
presence.
drops right there.
Oh, yeah. But Laman, this is verse 14. But Laman fled out of his presence and told the things which Laban had done unto us. And we began to be exceedingly sorrowful. and my brethren were about to return unto my father in the wilderness. So he gets back. He's like, guys, he thrust me out. He called me a robber. He was about to kill me. I ran.
I had to leave.
Yeah.
At that point, you got to leave.
Yeah, you got to bounce, right?
You got to bounce. That's you good. That's you done.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you can't. He thrusted. What am I going to do? Get molested? No.
No, not at all. Verse number 15. But behold, I said unto them that as the Lord liveth, as we live, we will not go down unto our father in the wilderness until we have accomplished the thing which the Lord hath commanded us. So
Yeah, don't go
Nephi's
down
like,
on your
guys,
father. That is.
what are we doing?
That is good.
No, we're not going back without the plates. Like, this is
No.
what the Lord commanded. We can do this.
Yeah. He's trying to rile him up.
Rile
He's
him
giving
up.
him a prep speech.
Exactly. Number 16, wherefore let us be faithful in keeping the commandments of the Lord. Therefore let us go down to the land of our father's inheritance. For behold, he left gold and silver and all manner of riches. And all this he hath done because of the commandments of the Lord. Oh, my goodness. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick pause.
We're going to go ahead and take a quick pause right here.
Do you feel the spirit?
Do it for my soul. It's coming from my diaphragm. Come from the diaphragm.
And all this he hath done because of the commandments of the Lord. So in this verse here, Nephi is saying, like, let's go back to our house. We got a bunch of stuff that maybe we can, like, exchange for in, with these. Maybe we can sell him our stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Trade.
Exactly.
Let's go to him and make trade. We are tradesmen.
Exactly. He's trying to do it the old-fashioned way, right? A little this for that.
Yeah.
Verse 17.
What's he going to do? Be a Jew about it?
Yeah. Verse 17.
We might cut that.
Yeah.
Might. If this is still in, I want an argument.
Verse 17. For he knew that Jerusalem must be destroyed because of the wickedness of the people. For behold, they have rejected the words of the prophets. Wherefore, if my father should dwell in the land, for he hath been commanded to flee out of the land, or the land after he hath been commanded to flee out of the land, behold, he would also perish. Wherefore, it must needs be that he flee out of the land. Okay.
He's still dwelling.
He's all about dwelling. All about dwelling.
He's just being mopey. He's having a mood. He's having a strop.
Yeah.
He's pissed off.
Yeah.
He's being spoiled, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, so he's saying here, like, they rejected the words of all these prophets, and Dad wouldn't have left if he thought that everything was going to be fine, and that's, like, he needed to leave because of what's going to happen. Like, Jerusalem's about to be destroyed. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I can't make it more plain simple than that.
Exactly.
It's about to go.
Do I need to repeat myself?
Must I repeat myself? Okay. Must I? How many times? Just don't. I swear to fucking God. I swear to fucking me. If when this happens and you all die, right? Don't come fucking to me and go, God, why did you do this? I told you. Get off your asses and fuck off. I'm trying to get rid of this place.
Exactly.
How much fighting it causes.
Verse number 19, and behold, it is wisdom in God that we should obtain these records, that we may preserve unto our children the language of our fathers. So it's really important that you get them. And also that we may preserve unto them the words which have been spoken by the mouth of all the holy prophets, which have been delivered unto them by the Spirit and power of God, since the world began, even down unto this present time. So preserving the words of all these important religious figures is paramount.
It's really important to the word.
Exactly.
Because it's all true.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't doubted that for a second. Verse 21, and it came to pass that after this manner of language did I persuade my brethren. This manner of language is tough. All right, let's try that one more time. And it came to pass that after this manner of language did I persuade my brethren, that they may be faithful in keeping the commandments of God. So we convinced him.
We got him.
We got him.
Got him hooked.
Verse 22, and it came to pass that we went down to the land of our inheritance, and we did gather together our gold and our silver and our precious things. And after we had gathered these things together, we went up again unto the house of Laban. And it came to pass that we went in unto Laban, and desired him that he would give unto us the records which were engraven upon the plates of brass, for which he would give unto him our gold and our silver and all our precious things.
So wait, hang on, just 2 seconds. They got rid of everything. Where did they get their things?
Oh, they didn't get rid of all their stuff when they left. They just left it.
Oh, so they just nipped by the house.
They just went back to the spot. Just go back to the crib
Just
real
popped
quick.
in, got everything good.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. They still got the key. Place hasn't been looted yet.
No, not yet. Because I mean, who's going to go rifle through a bunch? You know, this guy. He's been talking about a pillar of fire and how Jerusalem's going to be destroyed, and so he decides to pack his family and get out of here. Like, let's leave him. Let's just let that house go. It's going to be fine, right?
That would be the first house I'd want to try and loot because I reckon he's got some secrets.
Probably.
The guy chatting shit. That guy's got skeletons.
Absolutely. So they're looking to get the plates of brass in exchange for all of their gold, silver, and precious things. And it came to pass that when Laban saw our property, and that it was exceedingly great, he did lust after it, insomuch that he thrust us out, and sent his
What's with the
servants.
thrusting? The French, I tell you what, the fucking French. Every single goddamn one of them.
And sent his servants to slay us, that he might
Rats.
obtain our
Fucking
property.
all of you.
And so when you think about French colonialism, insomuch that they thrust him out, sent his servants to slay us that he might obtain our property. So I mean, very French. Very French.
God,
Has
it's
anyone ever
littered with
heard
it. I
of
can
Uganda?
smell it.
Like, yeah.
It's okay. You're allowed to say anything you want about the French. The world have agreed. It's cool.
It's all fine. All right. Verse 26. And it came to pass that we did flee before the servants of Laban, and we were obliged to leave behind our property, and it fell into the hands of Laban. So Laban chased him off and took their shit.
So Laban mugged him.
Laban mugged him in his own house when they offered it to him.
But man, then they're they're bitches, man. These guys have got no hustle.
So
They're just
this is
handing stuff over to
Ocean's-
Fagin.
This is Ocean's 11 gone awry.
Well, there's no plan right now. They're
yes-anding, dude. They're just going
They're
through
yes-
it. They're like, hey, come on, we got to find something here. They're zip-zap-zopping. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, God, they are natural improvers.
Absolutely. And when you
I
think about it,
guess.
4 to an improv troupe is kind of pretty sweet. Lehi's Sonz,
Pretty sweet.
that's a great name for or like
Yeah.
Nephi and the Boys with a Z.
Yeah, like the Jackson 5, but,
But
with
the Lehi
hopefully
4.
less, brutal child abuse.
Yeah. I mean,
But there's time.
packing up and leaving and just living in the woods. And it came to pass that we fled into the wilderness, and the servants of Laban did not overtake us, and we hid ourselves in the cavity of a rock. So they boosted out. Laban's servants are like, get out of town here, get out of here.
They get
Don't you see we don't want you
chased
anymore?
away like Frankenstein's monster with pitchforks and torches.
Exactly. You nailed it. But instead of a windmill, it's the cavity of a rock. So they're in a cave.
Okay, so all right, so they're kind of hiding under like the hobbits and that piece of wood, a tree, I believe that it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that the same thing but rock?
Exactly.
Cool.
Verse 28. And it came to pass that Laman was angry with me, and also with my father, and also was Lemuel, for he hearkened unto the words of Laman. Wherefore Laman and Lemuel did speak many hard words unto us, their younger brothers, and they did smite us, even with a rod. So
Even
Laman
with
and
a
Lemuel were
rod?
so pissed that they beat him up with a stick.
They're the older brothers. I mean, do I condone it? No. is it gonna
Brothers are
happen?
brothers, you know.
It's just brothers, you know. You just
come
smack
on,
each other
it's
about.
just
Got to
brothers,
remind the other one
dude.
who's fucking boss.
It's just brothers being brothers, man.
Brothers, dude.
Being brothers. And it came to pass that as they smote us with a rod, behold, an angel of the Lord came and stood before them. And he spake unto them, saying, Why do ye smite your younger brother with a rod? Know ye not that the Lord hath chosen him to be a ruler over you, and this because of your iniquities? Behold, ye shall go up to Jerusalem again, and the Lord will deliver Laban into your hands.
So
the
angel has just showed up.
angel shows up. Break it up, break it up, break it
Look,
up, guys.
this isn't Moroni.
No, this is just
This
an
is
angel of the
another-
Lord. We don't know
This is
exactly.
another ranking angel.
One that was like, hey, you know what? God's like, hey, Moroni's kind of busy right now. So sorry, he hasn't existed
Right,
yet.
yeah.
So
Real Santa is actually at work right now in the workshop. So
Yeah. Can you
you can't sit on
down quick?
his lap. Mm-hmm. But this guy is also a high ranking, you know. He knows
Yes.
him.
exactly, yeah, no, he's
Okay.
He's well within his security clearance to make this happen.
Now, I need to ask a question. I need to ask it now because I will forget, and I need to know. Do you become an angel? Like, how is an angel? What is an angel? Like, is an angel like you die a very good person? You're so
Yeah.
good of a person you instantly become an angel, or do you go to heaven? You just boss it in heaven, and then you become, you know, you get promoted. You're an angel,
I think-
demigod.
In the context of this, it's all about what you do in your mortal life to set you best up for the eternal life. And then from there, it's not for us to know, it's not for us to question what happens up there. But the idea is that you can be so good with the three ranking heavens and all that stuff to eventually live in the highest of highs, you know, the celestial kingdom and all that
You
stuff.
could be promoted to
Yeah.
angel.
Yeah, you can get
That's
promoted.
fucking tight.
And the idea is that like you could become your own god, right? You get your own planet when you die. That whole deal. It's part of that.
It's a good deal. Do you know what? It's a good package. It's a good package deal.
I mean, much like Nephi becoming a ruler over his brethren, followers of the Mormon Church get their own planet. So you do what you say. Here's what you get.
Awesome. Right.
Yeah.
Love it. So now we're all very educated on planets and angels and science.
Exactly. So yeah, and then he says, if you go up to Jerusalem again, the Lord's going to deliver Laban into your hands. Like, not a problem. Don't even sweat it. Well, it's going to happen this time.
You got it. You got it, Rocky.
You got it. Verse number 30. And after the angel had spoken unto us, he departed. And after the angel had departed, Laman and Lemuel again began to murmur, saying, How is it possible that the Lord will deliver Laban into our hands? Behold, he is a mighty man, and he commanded 50, yea, even he can slay 50. Then why not us?
He can slay at 50.
Slay 50. So even after the angel breaks up their fight, and Laman and Lemuel, they've been like, the Lord's, you know, our dad's visions are dumb. It's all about, you know, his imagination. An angel shows up, actually shows up, tells
Right
them what's
there.
what, and they're still like, how is it possible that the Lord would deliver Laban into our hands?
Bullshit.
The bullshit. Behold, he is a mighty man. He commanded 50, yea, even he can slay 50. Then why not
Don't
us?
care. Not for me. No.
Yeah, so they're ever doubtful, Laman and Lin-Manuel Miranda, but that is...
They're just
in the chapter.
murmuring, dude. They're just murmuring. And that's the chapter.
That's the chapter.
That's chapter. Okay, right. Okay, so that was chapter 3,
Chapter 3.
right? Every chapter so far, I do feel like we are getting a little bit more action. We're getting a bit more thing. That was a pretty full chapter, I would say.
Yeah.
We got to
there was
see...
a lot of action.
We-
They go up, fail, go up again,
Yep.
get chased off, hiding in the cave, Laman and Lemuel beating the shit out of Sam and Nephi. Angel.
It had a good, like, 3-act structure, I feel. Like, I feel like it starts with our place, which is dwelling in the tent. It starts with just Nephi just checking on his father. It's a good, you know, opening to Act 1. Father's just telling him I had this dream.
Yeah.
You need to go do this. And they get their motive. Motive's already done there. Stakes are pretty high.
Yep.
We know they need to get them. They're a much weaker than this big man, Laban. No, Laban. Laban man. Laban man.
Laban man.
Him. So yeah, they're up against a fight, and they try, they fail, and then eventually now they're kind of, and we got an angel cameo,
Yeah.
right? And an angel, not in like a, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be real with you right now. The times when they have encounters with an angel or anyone in a dream, I'm not sure I believe that, Chris.
Okay.
I'm not sure I believe that actually happened.
Is it because
I don't know.
it was in a dream?
Yeah, there's some of the fact it was a dream, and you were, they were probably eating wild berries at that time. They were foraging. If you had something in a dream, you're thinking about it. But right now, we've got hard evidence. He appeared right there in front of our two French brothers.
Yeah.
Sam, who's literally didn't even get a name drop this entire chapter. I don't think.
Nope.
Sam's such a bitch, dude. And Nephi, I think he's just kind of being the little brother.
Yeah.
Kind of didn't really take on an awful lot of responsibility, I feel, apart from just kind of nagging.
He does have a naggy aspect about him, for sure.
Yeah. He is a bit naggy. But that was chapter 3.
That was chapter 3.
And I enjoyed it.
I'm glad you enjoyed
It had
it.
a lot of dips and turns, and yeah, I'm invested.
We're wheeling and dealing now. We have kind of like an engine behind our characters now, right? Because before they were like, here we are, this is what we're about, we're Dwelting Intense. But then it's like, you got to go do something now. And we're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. all
We're
right.
being self-righteous. We're being hipsters, to be quite honest with you. We're just thinking we're better. We're probably vegan. Can't really do. They're probably hunting. They're probably trying to hunt.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't got anything else to do. Fishing. I don't
Well,
know.
they have provisions, right?
They got provisions,
They have their tents.
berries. They got tents, and now they've got. They went home. A nice little home cameo.
Yeah, I got to see the old stomping grounds, right? The land
Yeah.
of their inheritance, and all their inheritance, which is apparently a lot of stuff. And with them offering it up to Laban, Laban's like, "Hey, you know what? You guys are robbers. I'm going to slay you." And they're like, "No, we're not robbers." And then they chase Laban out. They go to the cave, and then they go back and try to sell all their stuff back. No dice. It's kind of I feel like I've always viewed Laban as like an old mob boss kind of character, right?
Yeah, that's kind of how I picture him. Cigar, like when the cigar is lit, like the J. Jonah Jameson, like it's lit there. It's like a very tiny one.
Yeah.
The Danny DeVito's character in Space Jam.
Yes.
The fat
Yes.
alien.
The customer is always right. Exactly. Always.
Yes, perfect. Absolutely. Yeah, way to think
Him.
of it.
So yeah, he's got one of those, but big heavy set dude. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, that was fun. It was a nice little Oceans 600 BC.
Oceans 600 BC. There's 3 different ways to... Yeah, no, I see what you're going for there. I like it. Alrighty, well, if you liked it too, go ahead and tune in next week when we have Family Home Evening. Become part of the family, guys. Part of the Pot of Great Price family. What should our last name be?
Our last name?
McJessup?
McJessup, yeah. Us here at the McJessup household.
Become part of the McJessup family.
Yeah. We'll adopt you. We'll be great. We'll be great dads. Look at us. We are educating by the fire. I lit this. I made it.
Fraser lit that in his house, and it's burning bright. Obviously, you can tell from my face.
It's been
that
burning
I'm
this
feeling its
entire
warmth.
time.
Yeah,
It's the same fire since episode 0.
exactly.
It hasn't gone out. I haven't even had to put anything else in it. I'm a very clever boy.
Yeah, I'm feeling the warmth.
Thank you.
He's feeling the warmth. And if you
I'm
want to
warm.
feel the warmth with us while we read through the Book of Mormon, tune in next time at the Pot of Great Price.
The pod